Hi, welcome back to my channel. My name is Amy and thank you so much for joining me today. I'm coming to you barefaced because I am needing to record another video, so I needed to put some makeup on. And I thought today, how about do a bougie kind of get ready with me, where I'm using some of my newer products that are also very nice and very expensive. So thank you so much for deciding to watch this video. Please go ahead and click like, and hopefully you would subscribe to my channel. I do a lot of project panning content and just various hauls and all things makeup and beauty. So let's get started. When I'm looking over here at my things, and really I don't have to do a whole lot today outside of my house, but I do want to run to Costco. So I'm not really going to be like working super hard here to make sure everything is lasting for a long time or whatever. But when I'm looking at my primers that I have, I am using my Becca First Light Priming Filter. Now Becca is closed, so they're no longer making products under the Becca name alone. I know that Smashbox is making some of their products like the under eye corrector and a lot of highlighters, but these the First Light and the Backlight priming filters are really nice. I had found this at Marshall's or TJ Maxx after they had shut down Becca, and I do really like this. It offers a really nice pretty glow to the skin, and so yes, I am liking that a whole lot. Today for my Boujee foundation that I would like to use, I'm going to use my Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk foundation, and I have the shade 4.5. I think this is actually a little too dark for me now that it is summer. I mean, not summer anymore, but I make it work by when I'm putting some bronzer down my neck and adding some like concealer that's a little lighter than this foundation. But this foundation is so pretty. It has this really pretty thick glass, frosted glass bottle, and the lid is very nice with this hold on. Sorry, my shark was in the room and it was causing way too much noise for my taste. Okay, so the glass bottle, it comes with this really nice pump, which I really appreciate, and the lid is very pretty with this little Giorgio Armani symbol on it. This foundation is very thin and liquidy, and it offers a good amount of medium coverage, and it is also very it is very luminizing. And so even though it is a little like it's the right shade for me in the summertime, I'm a little worried about how it's going to look when my skin is a lot you know, a lot oilier in the summertime. I did buy this foundation maybe in August, so I haven't worn it a whole lot, but it was one of those samples made me buy it kind of situation, and I love it so much. It's very pretty, very luminizing, very lovely glow, which I know that I'm going to need in the winter time. I'm just going to have to kind of figure out the shade, but that's okay. For my Boujee concealer that I'm going to use today, I'm just trying to finish up this Shiseido Synchro Self-Refreshing Synchro Skin concealer. I'm trying to finish one up because I have another one waiting for me. I do have a lot of really good concealers as far as like you know, the brand or whatever. Cheap stuff is good too, but this year I've been kind of trying to stock my collection when things are on sale or whatever, kind of just treating myself. But I do have a MAC like concealer palette that I bought at an airport, so I love using that because it always reminds me of that trip. I have the Bobbi Brown color corrector, so that's really nice. And I also have a Bare Minerals the concealer in Summer Bisque. So all of my concealers are higher end concealers, and I prefer to have a medium to full coverage as long as the full is not super drying, because I do have, you know, older eyelids. I am 41, and so I have to kind of be careful a little bit about what I put under my eyes. But I am going to put this number 7 Lift and Illuminate powder underneath of my eyes, and I am using my Beauty Blender little sponge, this thing, what you call it, I don't know what that's called. Okay, so for face steps, my most bougie thing is that I purchased the Hourglass Lighting Edit, Ambient Lighting Edit Unlocked Elephant version of their palette. So every year, Hourglass releases different like face palettes with bronzers and powder, all different, just various forms of their powders and things. And I've always admired them and really wanted one, but it's a lot of money. These are really expensive, but they're very nice. You know, it's a very good product. Well, this time I decided I really wanted to get one because I liked that they are kind of expanding their collection with various options for different skin tones. Very, very light skin tones have a palette that they can use, and darker skin tones have a palette that's geared to them as well. Also, they don't all have a bronzer, and this one does have a bronzer, so maybe if you're not a bronzer person, you might like one of the other palettes. But this one has two powders, a highlight, a bronzer, and 2 blushes. And I liked the variety that this palette offered. And for me, as someone who doesn't have any Hourglass things, I wanted to be able to try all the different things. And I will say that I'm loving this. It's very, very pretty, very easy to work with. The bronzer builds up very, very quickly. It doesn't look like much, but once you get going and you're like putting it on your face, pretty quickly you can get a little too far. So I just kind of like barely tap in it and use kind of like a patting, buffing motion to get that in. And I would say the color, once I get it to a place where I like it, it's actually kind of a little on my forehead. It's actually a little kind of like red toned, which to me is different. Most of the bronzers that I use are brown, so this one was cool. So that bronzer powder is bronzer is Lustrous Bronze Light. And now I'm going to I've discovered that I really like this yellower powder under my eyes, and I know I just did this other one, but I will put this on too. It is the finishing powder in Soft Light, and you just get like the very little bit of this, and it really does help to kind of smooth out my under eye area. I did forget that I have a pimple that is recovering, and I'm not used to getting pimples. This was different for me, and I know exactly what it was that caused it, and I think I might address that in like an October kind of roundup video, so I won't spoil the surprise. But these two like powders, they can kind of be like used in conjunction with each other. So sometimes I might kind of like just like smear them together like that, just to kind of like set as a finishing step. The blushes are very, very pretty, and I have kind of like done the same thing where I've swiped through both. I think for today I'm gonna go with this one, which is, Radiant Rose, and the blushes are very pigmented as well. That's a really cool thing about these Hourglass palettes, is you don't have to really do a whole lot in order to kind of have them to show up, and so that's really, really, really nice. I like that. They're really, really easy to work with, and they're very smoothing to your skin, so I am really liking this palette so far. And then the highlighter, which is right here, is Metallic Strobe Powder and Beaming Strobe Light. So, and it is beaming. It's definitely beaming. So I've really enjoyed using this palette. It brings a lot of life to my skin, and it's really very a very special palette for me. And I really enjoy the mirror. It's really nice and wide and big, and I'm really enjoying that as well. So that's my face steps that are nice and bougie and finished. And the eyebrow pencil that I'm working on right now is from Patrick Ta, and this is even though it's his brand, it is an affordable pencil. I think it was in the $20-something range, but you know, his packaging is very pretty, and so I feel very fancy every morning whenever I put my brows on. And I don't have too many problems with my brows. I just like to kind of fill them in a little bit, and kind of just make them darker as I've been getting older. I am losing brows. Is that normal? I am losing brow hairs, and they're just not quite as thick as they used to be. Okay, I'm back. Okay, so the brow gel that I've been using is this little teeny tiny sample of the Anastasia brow gel, and this is clear, and this is fine. I wouldn't actually buy this because I don't know that the hold is really as strong as I would prefer for, you know, eyebrow thing. I have liked the Elf Wow Brow a lot, and the hold that I get within that a lot more, for sure. Okay, so now I'm using Milani eyeshadow primer. That's not very bougie, but it's bougie because it works. And while I am kind of waiting for that to set, I'm going to use my Rare Beauty. And even though Rare Beauty is so nice and their packaging is gorgeous, it really is kind of an affordable brand at Sephora, but I do feel very bougie whenever I put this on, whenever I use any of the things. So I'm going to set my face with this. I think that really kind of offers more of luminosity and not so much staying power. And it has a very nice spray. It's nice and wide spray, and the smell is almost lavendery. It's a very earthy, not so much a perfumey kind of scent. And see, I feel like now my face is even more glowy than it was before I put that spray on. So I'm really liking it. And that's the Rare Beauty, I don't know. Oh, Always an Optimist spray. So, and I got a small size because I wanted to try it out. Okay, so for my eyeshadow, I don't have anything like super, well, I do. Here. Okay. I have this, it's bougie. I have the Charlotte Tilbury Eyes to Mesmerize, like kind of cream to powder eyeshadow, and I use the shade Oyster Pearl. This is not something that I am like crazy about. Number one, I'm not quite sure that I really like the color. I don't think that it looks on me like it does on the people who influenced me to buy it, you know, the people that I've seen use it in their own lives. It's not, it doesn't look quite the same on me that it does on them, which is not their fault. It's just everybody's different. Everyone's skin is different and takes things in different ways. But I am trying to learn to love it, and I'm trying to use it up a little more often. And again, since I am not really going to many places today, I'm going to Costco for a few things. It's been a while since I've been to Costco. One of the things that I'm aiming to get is the okay, I just saw this today on Instagram. It is a advent calendar box for dogs, and it has toys and treats in it. Last year we got Charlie, my Labradoodle, something from Sam's that had like treats for different days, but this one has some toys and some treats. So I'm gonna try to go to Costco today to see if I can find it. I hope so, because I like buying things for my doggy. Okay, I am gonna attempt, because this eyeshadow look, again, I'm just kind of going simple, so I'm gonna try to attempt to put some eyeliner on. Terrible at eyeliner, but I do have this Revolution Renaissance Flick, I believe, and it's the black shade. So I'm gonna pause this video right now because I am very bad at this, and my face is probably gonna be making some weird faces. So I'll be back with some form of eyeliner on my eyeballs. All right, I have some form of eyeliner on my eyes. I am not good at this. It probably has a little bit to do with patience level, for sure. I would like to try some pencil eyeliners because I feel like that might be a little bit easier for a novice to use than this little flick pen thing. But, you know, it does the job and it's fine. So let's go ahead and finish up so I can get on with my day. I am going to curl my eyelashes now, and I'm going to put on this very bougie mascara that I've been using, which is the Tartelette Tubing Mascara. And I feel like this is bougie because the packaging is very nice and very heavy. This wand is very sturdy. So I love It Cosmetics Superhero. I've tried some, you know, other like high-end mascaras, but none of them have ever had a packaging like this. So I feel very special whenever I use that. So let me curl, apply that, and then we'll come and talk about the lips. Okay, curled and lashes are mascaraed. And for bougie feeling lipstick, I do have this. Oh, it's dirty. But this from ABH, oh, it's really sad, is a lipstick from them, and it is in Peach Amber Satin lipstick. It's very pretty. The packaging is gold and very, very nice. I do enjoy this. And then I also have, because I got Ulta 21 Days of Beauty, a couple of the MAC lipsticks. I have Cream in Your Coffee, and I have Modesty. Modesty's a cream one. Oh, they're both cream. And then I have Velvet Teddy, which is a matte one, and I use that one in my purse. So out of all of those, kind of thinking about what my eyeshadow looks like today, let's go with Modesty. And I do have a Rare Beauty like a sample set, which has a lip liner and a lipstick, sorry, and I really enjoy those as well. And if I had that handy, I may have used the lip liner, but I do not have it handy right now. Oh, I have this ColourPop. lip liner, and this is BFF. So I can kind of like use this to kind of just clean up lip line, clean up lip lines, and kind of, you know, darken it out. Darken out that. Okay, so now I'm ready to go to the one place that I'm going to today, which is Costco, and I'm going to be recording another video today. I hope that this inspired you to pull out your things that are really nice and really expensive. Sometimes people tend to keep those things really close to them and they don't want to use them because they want to cherish them, and you can cherish them and use them at the same time. So spoil yourself and try to pull out your Boujee things. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.